Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Most of y'all know me by now. For you new folks, we're glad you're watching. And this is Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. And we're going to get started. We've got a special guest here. Going to give away some seafood today and all kind of stuff going on. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. High today. It's going to be high again, 92. It was 90s yesterday. But low now is all the way down to 74 tonight, so that's good. And y'all watch some Friday night football somewhere in the Florida Panhandle. All kind of things going on in the Friday night light. So if you get a chance, support your home team. Now we're looking at the water temperature right at 87. Now let's take a look at our river reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown 3.1 and is in pretty good shape there. Excellent fishing this weekend. The Choctaw Carabelle this morning reading 5.6. So we've got some rain that's brought in some high water, not high water, but it sort of brought it up where it's been around 2 foot the last 2 weeks. Okay, marine forecast to be northeast at 10, and our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. High tide this morning at 10:15, an hour later than yesterday morning, but 10:15 will be the high tide. Then it's going out all afternoon. Tell the boss to let you off for lunch so you can fish that outgoing tide this afternoon. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, and welcome our guest this morning. Got up early about, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock this morning, drove all the way from Navarre to be on our show. Brad Wilnecker.
How you doing, Coach?
Brad, good to see you again. We met Brad before. We've been, if you remember some of the dog hunting trips, we went up there to Andalusia and with Michael Harris and that group, and they're a big family-oriented outfit, and I wanted him to come down here and be on the show and share some things about the Southeast Dog Hunters Association and all the good things y'all do and how many young people y'all have in it now. This is fascinating. It really is. So, Brad, let's get started. You're local, Florida Panhandle. Y'all, back in the early days, you said your family, y'all had land where Eglin Air Force Base is now. Y'all, that was your family land, some of it.
Yeah, actually, my family, they lived on Choctaw National Forest before it was Eglin Air Force Base. And when Eglin came in, they settled in a little community around Holly, and that's where I was born and raised.
Cool.
And,
y'all did a lot of outdoor stuff growing up.
Yes, sir. Fished in the bays, and we hunted. And definitely dog hunted. I was definitely blessed to have some real good gentlemen in my life, and taught me really good values, and it's time for myself and many others my age to step up.
You had a great heritage over there. That Eglin area, we called it Eglin area before then, though. It was just woods and water. And I would love to have interviewed some of those old timers over there the same way we had here at Tyndall before the military came in, and because we thought the Germans and all of them were coming into the land on shore. But we don't have time getting that, but it was great history and heritage there. But all right, bring us up to date now. Got a couple of kids and
Southeastern Dog Hunter Association basically is built around one, educating the new community which has moved in. I mean, we have a lot of people coming into our areas. Obviously, we know the beaches and settling and retiring or whatnot, and educate the hunters. We have new technologies. We can do. I guess you'd say we're in a new age of dog hunting.
Yes.
We're seeing dog hunting. It's just growing like crazy with popularity because our kids love the technology. What do we say? Let's get the kids off their phones in the woods. Well, guess what? We have, we have GPS here that, if they don't want to hunt, they can grab the GPS and track the dogs, their dogs.
And number one, they love those dogs.
Absolutely.
They just have that bond with the dogs. And the dog is happy. They're doing what they want to do. They're running through the woods.
They are, and it really takes someone to have a working dog to know how much a dog loves to hunt. That's what they're here for, and they love having these kids as owners. These kids are, my girls, God bless them, love them to death, and they and several of my friends' kids, they have their own dogs. They they go out in the field and that's their dog. So
They
you'll
learn
see
the
pictures.
responsibility too at a young age. They've got to feed that dog. They got to keep that dog
Absolutely.
clean and they take them to bed. So they learn a great responsibility on taking care of a dog.
Keep them in shape,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but you know, tracking and then hunting them like we're supposed to hunt them, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing a lot more. That, you know, I guess you say as we push our fathers and grandfathers aside and we're bringing up the new generation, they're really, I guess you say, intrigued, but they're doing a great job.
And that hunt, how many acres you have up there in Alabama?
Well, we have, I'm part of, we've got 3,000 acres that we have, that we primarily still hunt the kids. We small game, rabbit hunt, and then we have another lease, about 11,000 acres in Alabama that we actually run dogs on, and it's part of a large timber company. Acres of land.
And we've been at 3,000 acres. You saw those campers and everything, and the whole atmosphere for the weekend. Everybody's camping and cooking out and enjoying the outdoors. So I was so impressed with you folks up there and all. So
yeah, we're all a big family, and that's what your dog hunting community is. You know, we might, definitely on public land. You know, we like to compete and everything like a football game. But when we're done during the summer, generally we're all a family and somewhat, and we look out for each other, and that's how it's supposed to be. And, we're really, as we become more organized across the associations, I think you're going to see a big difference.
And you mentioned the technology has just been a big plus for everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what we're going to do, we got a lot of pictures, we got a lot of technology we want to show you, so we're going to take an early break and come back and get started on that. So we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, folks. Sitting here with Brad Wilnecker. We got up early this morning, drove all the way over from Navarre to be on Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate this, and Brad, we got a bunch of pictures. So we got all kind of stuff. So let's get started on these pictures because they speak 1,000 words. So tell us about them, okay?
Well, that's Braden Harris. I'm sure you've seen Michael on the show many days, but that was a youth hunt that we were on. I was actually with him that he was able to take his doe tag on the youth hunt. It was a great day. They were excited.
Yeah, I know they were. There's our buddy Michael Harris.
There's Michael.
He's planning.
So that was actually, so as we go around the FWC commission meetings and whatnot, that was Michael one morning really early, getting up and getting everything stretched out, I guess you should say. But
y'all are active in the FWC meetings and all. Your
absolutely,
organization.
and I can't thank the FWC enough for what they are doing.
Y'all got a good relationship.
So that's my little one, and there you go. That's your GPS. That's your technology right there. That's what the kids are really getting attached to a lot, as well as hunting and everything. But they'll take that GPS and they'll tell you exactly where they're at.
That's the thing about it. It's fascinating to them. They hear him way over there, maybe not hear him, but they can tell you, Dad, he's
go
over
there. There she is again. That's 8 points she took up there at our club in Andalusia. That's what that club there is designated really 90% for our kids, as you'll see several on there.
That's a healthy one.
That was after a day of that's Daniel and Hunter. That's my buddies there, and that's a day after a full day of hunting, running dogs.
They're tired.
Yeah, we were up in Mixonville, Alabama.
I'm tired.
That's Brianna Sewell. She killed that big one on their farm. I think, I'm not sure exactly where her farm is, but she's a hunter now. There's 4. He killed that one on the Geneva hunt. You'll see a couple on there on the Geneva hunt. It's a hunt that Alabama Dog Hunter Association and their crew, which I'm very involved in, and appreciate everything they do. That's another. I killed that one actually, and I took that picture.
That's a great
right there.
picture.
Yeah, he was a beautiful buck, and I sure was appreciative of him. There he is again. So. Had some good hunters with me that day. We had a lot of fun. And,
that's a healthy one.
And that's the Jeters. That was a youth hunt there. Ashlyn killed that one on the youth hunt. It was a good picture.
Oh, cool.
There's my Princess. That's my oldest one.
That's the oldest one?
Yep.
Okay.
She killed that one last year on our lease again. Pretty good deer.
Good deal.
There's her and Brianna. Brianna killed that one as well the same evening.
Great. Oh, that was fun.
There's Lily. That's my good buddies, Charlie Neese and Jackie Neese. some of my best friends. That's her daughter, and they're all like, we're all a big family, hunting family.
Cool.
There's Michael again after the
Planted.
So that was after the hurricane. I had to put that one in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so when they moved over, they had to move over for a little while, and so Michael would wheel himself out there beside the house, and Biscuit would keep him company all day long, and he had a
So this
ball.
was after the hurricane, and they moved over when y'all put them up for a while? Or?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Good for y'all.
Yeah, they came over and stayed about a month until they could regroup, and Michael pretty much held down the fort.
He's relaxing, ain't he?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
There's Kenzie again. That was her first buck, and I don't know if you can see the excitement. Right?
See, look at that excitement. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, now this is like, tell us about, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Tell us about this.
So this right here was a select group of FWC law enforcement, and they asked if we would come in and just basically give a presentation on the technologies we have now, the different direction, because they're seeing it. Complaints have just went down. I mean, and the things we can do these days with training our hounds is just unbelievable.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
And we really need to get the old school style mentality out of people's head, because it's just not that way anymore.
That's cool. All right, this one?
Yeah, that little feller, he was in Blackwater.
Okay.
So this right here was a cleanup day, which we'll talk a little more. That was one of the cleanup days. We had several kids out there, but that was my pack.
Y'all do several areas. Where is this one here?
That was in Blackwater. That was actually in Blackwater there. We do them Conecuh, we do them in Geneva, our leases.
Y'all do several a year, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then we'll talk about the next one, but we're really getting engaged in Apalachicola.
All right.
There's my man there. That's old Slade. You'll see Slade a lot throughout. He does a lot with it, but that's him and his dad, Wade. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Little girl there. That was last year.
All right.
Yeah, one of the crews. So that's a pretty special picture right here. Last year I took. That's Mason's first buck. My hounds was running, which was made us proud. But that's my Uncle Martin there. He just passed away not long ago, and that was I guess definitely the last picture I took of him, and just really says a lot of how. That's the third generation there,
cool.
and how we're bringing them up. I mean, Mason and Nolan. I mean that we've I can't even explain how many kids are coming into this, and how many grandfathers or fathers are getting off the couch and they're actually loading them up and going back in the woods.
That's great. I got him back in. He's just sort of passing it down. That picture is a family picture right there, special.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the group on the right?
Yeah, that was we went out and cooked for. We do this a lot too. We went out and cooked for a Wounded Warrior hunt. Toby
cool.
Baker had put on at the old Yellow River Ranch, and good time there.
Oh, good for y'all.
There's old T-Man, they call him, Tyler Hardy. That's his dad's a huge treeing hound competition hunter and treeing hound Rod Hardy. He's been up in the hunts before. They'll take people or they'll take our kids on squirrel hunts and all. But yeah, he loves it. And that's Teresa. It's my fiance. I was on a cleanup day in Blackwater. Another cleanup day.
Okay. And this is one coming up. This is.
Yep, that's our big one in Apalachicola National Forest. And real quick, I wanted to talk about this. We generally meet up at Camel Lake, the entrance in there. We're going to do it. We're going to meet there at 6 a.m. Central. We got because it's on the line, and 7 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
But the one thing we want to stress is that we want to get all hunters in the forest engaged. So if you hunt in an area and you want to go out that day, just get up with us. You can Facebook us or however you want to do it, but we're going to get you to send pictures of wherever you're at so you can get exposure through the FWC, the state, and everything. And we want to make it, as large as possible. I mean, we had a really good turnout last year. I think, close to 100 people.
I remember showing that and all. Y'all got a bunch of trash out of there.
Yes, we did.
You really did. You're talking about doing good things and all. This is great, along with Seasons of Hope and Southeast Dog Hunter Association. Okay, a couple more pictures real quick.
So I have to tell you a little story about that one. That's my good buddy, Hunter Wilson. And so I killed a good buck, and you've seen pictures of it the year before. I about killed that one last year. And they were all giving me, they were. And so Hunter was able, he actually, he got that one, and I mean, just a great buck running dogs there. So.
All right.
There's Brianna. That's my buddy there. She so Brianna is, I've known her since she was a little rascal, and every time I pull up on the buggy, she's jumping in to go judge dogs or whatever. I can't speak enough how much Brianna is a motivator for our young girls.
Awesome.
Young girl, and you're seeing this, and that is her dog. That's her dog.
Oh,
now,
cool.
I mean, she trains them. She is engaged in hunting, and those are just good examples of the outdoors younger. That was her first. That was her first buck there.
With her own dog, you know.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's some great pictures right there. Okay, we're gonna take our final break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we got to do a drawing real quick since it's Friday. From Tarpon Dock Seafood, we're giving away a $20 gift certificate. Brad, I'm going to let you draw the name out of here. It's a $20 gift certificate, okay? The winner, all the way from Seacrest Beach, Dion Khalil, the Khalil family over there at Seacrest, and one more for Big Red Snapper. And we got Caitlin Barnes from Cottondale. We got them spread out this morning. Congratulations, and on our fishing forecast, we're not going to get it done today, but y'all, it's going to be very similar. The scallops, a great weekend, the scallop, and also some good Spanish mackerel out there going to fish some bait systems. Okay, now let's talk about equipment real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, right here, so basically we have we had well, I say we had Alabama Dog Hunter Association, which I'm very part of, and then Southeastern Dog Hunter Association. Actually put together a professional video of training your hounds, and that being said, is you'll hear a lot of it be tone broke, horn broke, whistle broke. It's all pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
You're training your dog to listen to break its attention. As a dog loves to run, it's concentrating on running the game. It's not concentrating on you. You have to break that tension. When you do that, then you can start training them to basically do what you want to do, and it's amazing. I mean, everybody that has them has done it.
You can just ask them. Anybody could do that. And how can they get something like that?
Well, basically, you can find us on Facebook, Southeastern Dog Hunter Association. You can get with I would say if we can get them to get with you, Alabama Dog Hunter Association. But we really wanted to engage. If someone was just looking at training their dog, how do I get started, you know? And a lot of people say, well, you're shocking them, No, you're not. Shocking them one time, generally. I mean, you'll have a hard-headed dog, don't get me wrong, a lot of heart, and we want that, but it's like spanking them on the butt. You don't, that gets their attention, but it's not, you're not being cruel. So basically you're getting their attention, and once you do that, once you get their attention, you make sure they know, and you learn and hear it. Beep, 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 beep. That from this collar right here, which is a
GPS is connected to that and everything. That's, tell us about that collar.
So basically, this is probably, as Louis Roberson would say, is has been like a silver bullet for dog hunting, as far as protecting it, stopping the deflation of losing, and hopefully getting opportunities back again, which I really stress the agencies, the large landowners, to get the old style dog hunting out there, and really look at this, because if you want to grow the license sales, if you want to grow the sport of hunting in general, outdoors, men and women, you really need to look into this.
And this segment of the hunting group is the sales are going up.
Absolutely,
in the 90s and all, the hunting license started going down.
And I mean, I couldn't tell you that. I just know, as far as participation, and you see, used to, you'd see a, hunting party, and now you see 2 or 3 trucks and more kids hanging out, and you can ask all the hunting parties that are especially really engaged with us and several others that, I mean, they can't say that that's not true,
So what do you have there then?
So basically this is Alpha right here, 100. Basically there's several different types of Garmin stuff, and there's others out there, but this is what I have. So this is basically a GPS tracking system. And it has the TT15, which is this collar here, but you're able to correct your dogs or and track them from a global position satellite.
That's so important.
Oh,
that's critical. It's amazing. Yeah.
It is. It is. It is the best thing that's come along.
Okay, we got a couple minutes left. Or what are some things you want to? Okay, you got your equipment in here, and the thing about it, on your weekend hunts, you've got y'all go about every weekend, don't you?
Well, different times, different hunters. You know, you have your field trialers go in the summer, and then you know it's just different types of hunting. Then you'll have your training come in certain areas and whatnot. But there's generally people out training their dogs or you know with their kids and whatnot all year long, coon hunting. I mean, the one thing I want to stress is we're for all dog hunting, and it really, you know, I guess you say hurts my heart. We say if anybody ever says, well, you're only for one type of hunting. Well, no, if you look at the facts, I've been all over this state and several others for dog hunting, and it's for everything.
Okay, tell us about this right here real quick.
So this is our annual event each year. It's the Dog Days of Summer. And this is one of the events we bring in, you know, we get FWC to come out. That was Mr. Bill Klein with FWC. And I really want to stress, you know, I appreciate Bill Klein, Tyler, Morgan, you know, safety with our youth. As we get more youth, we got to make sure that the safety's there and really concentrate on that. This FWC tracks, they have a setup that has all the tracks and everything in there. It's a really neat thing. So there's Slade again. He was our youth houndsman of the year. He actually won the award for that. And here's some of our other youth that are, you know, showing their dogs, and
they love that, don't they?
Absolutely. It was a great event. It went very well, and you know, and that's, you know, we're all about keeping the tradition alive, and that's how you're going to do it.
We about run out of time. We still got more stuff, but we appreciate you getting up and sharing all this information with us.
Absolutely.
I know you got up early, and we appreciate that, and we're going to try to get to go with y'all some this year.
Come on.
And so thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. The Southeast Dog Hunter Association, Brad Wilnecker here. We've got to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching our show this morning. Y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.